And about a couple weeks ago, we did a project called the Shark Tank, and it was where we were given an explorer, and we were supposed to do a lot of research, and then we were supposed to argue our case and about why the sharks were supposed to give us money to further our exploration. And we had to explain to them why we wanted to travel across the world, like for what purpose we wanted to go, and they would give us money depending on how well we presented our cases.
One of the projects that we worked on was a debate on the rainforest. In this project, we were given a certain group, and we studied all of the groups, but we were given a certain group, and we studied how they wanted to use the rainforest, and then we ended up debating from that group what we should use the rainforest for. We had a period-long debate and talked about what would be the best use and came up with a plan to best use the rainforest here in the next few years.
You created a poster of your own political party, and you'd also create your own, you'd say what your thoughts were on two specific issues.
We're supposed to get together and come up with an idea to teach young kids with. Our project idea was working with forest fires, so we had to figure out how to take a lesson about forest fires and teach the kids that they aren't just bad.
You were able to use your 21st century skills to to solve a problem that you really wouldn't think about normally.
We don't really make models, and this was a lot more interesting and fun.
This project was different because you could do what you wanted basically, and you could research topics, whatever you wanted about political parties.
It didn't require a textbook a lot, I guess, and it required you to think a lot more.
This was different than just sitting down, listening to a teacher talk, or reading a book, and it was fun because you got to do the research yourself, and you were given a point, and you could do some more with it than just reading off a book. You could study the other sites and debating with other people and talking and just building a plan, and you feel like you're actually doing something to help this problem.
It was different because we got to be more creative, and we got to make the poster our own instead of it having to be cut and dry.
It was a lot different because we were more on our own than we were in other classes, and we were able to problem solve on our own and be allowed to actually come up with our own material to teach, so we could put the way that we learn into the materials so that the kids that learn the same way we do would learn.
And I really liked this because it got everyone involved.
I really liked that we had people that you wouldn't really work with normally, and you were kind of just in this group that you could just talk to people and you would work together as a big group.
What I liked about this project was that Mr. Anderson really had us think about something instead of just having us have this worksheet and fill out the answer from a textbook.
It gave me the right to think more. It gave me more freedom to think about what I want to talk about and how, and to explain and elaborate.
You weren't really able to be wrong on some parts. If you were to, you give your ideas, and then if you did it in the right format, you wouldn't be wrong.
It was way more fun than anything else.
Way more fun. What made it way more fun than anything else?
We got to build this project.
And finding all the research.
Yeah.
Okay, and what did you use to research?
We used a little bit of Wikipedia,
books,
and a lot of books.